Okay, I'm going to do this video over because I think I can save some time and make the explanations more clear and name the file correctly. So here on one of the 4 JPEGs that I want to work with, I want to open up in Photoshop. And I've told you before, if you hit Command I, that you can tell all your JPEGs to open up in Photoshop rather than preview. If this says preview, you got to change this like I've told you multiple times before. Not preview, select Photoshop from this list. Okay, and then click Change All. It's going to say, are you sure you want to change all? Yes, change all. Now I want to select this and then this and this and this without the files in between, and you notice I held down Command. That's how you select discontiguous objects. Now with all 4 of those selected, I can double click and all 4 files open up in Photoshop. There's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, number 1, I want to use as my upper left-hand corner, just like we did before, but I don't want to take as long. So let's go ahead and do this quickly. Number 1, this background layer, I'm going to click the lock to get rid of it, so it's called layer 0 now. And then I want to jump this layer, Command J. Remember how we do that? I'm going to name this 01. And that's my file. This layer 0, I don't want anything on it other than white. I hit the letter D to get the default colors, and then Command Delete will fill this with white. Option Delete's going to fill it with black. Command Delete fills it with white. It's layer 0 that I'm filling with white, not layer 1. Got it? Okay, moving on. Here's 02. Now, with the Move tool, remember layer selected, I'm going to click and drag, and I'm not letting go of the mouse. I'm going up and hovering. It switches to that one, and as soon as my mouse is over this, hold Shift, keep holding Shift and let go of the mouse. And I was on the wrong layer. This pops up here. I'm going to hit Command Z and Command Z to get rid of that. If I'm on the right layer, make sure you're on the right layer. Then come here. Then click and drag, hover for a second. It switches, come down here, hold Shift, let go. Notice how it jumped there. I'm going to call this 02. That layer selected. I'm going to close 02, go to 03, drag this up, hover for a second. It switches over, hold down Shift, let go of the mouse, then let go of Shift, double click, name this 03. You kind of get what's going on here. We're moving right through. We're making a layer stack. Hold down Shift, let go, double click, call this 04, and then close this. Now I want to save this file. Shift Command S. I'm going to save it to the cloud. And instead of set a spiral demo, this is spiral grid, and it's JPG, right? And that is following our naming convention that was correct. So I'm going to go OK. And the problem here is this is 1500 pixels square. And I know that because image size right here, Option Command I never come here. So Option Command I, practice this. And when yours opens up, if it opens up really little and it's over here, it usually opens up right on top of what you're doing. Just click the green button. And now we're looking at this large. This says 1500. I want to change it to 750 because this time we are working at 1500 pixels for our grid. We're making a change here. Real important, the resample, this is selected. Change this from whatever setting it's on. I think it's bicubic sharper or smoother, I don't know. Change it to Preserve Details 2.0. Okay? Preserve Details 2.0, then reduce noise, crank this to 100. I'm not certain about this, but before COVID, I played around with this and it seemed to get the best results. So click OK, that changes our files. Yours will be, I'm going to hit Command plus, I'm on a 5K monitor, so yours is going to look like this. However, I'm going to hit Command minus because I need to resize this. Just like before, we're going to bring up the canvas size dialog box, Option Command C. And this time, instead of 2000, we're going to type 1500, tab 1500, and just like last time, we're going to use this upper left-hand corner and click OK. And then I'm going to hit Command 0 so I get large. I'm on layer 4. I'm going to drag this down to this lower corner, and I'm going to carefully make sure it snaps into position. Then click here. You notice I switched to layer 3. I'm going to drag this down and make sure it snaps right into position perfectly. And then click here, layer 2 over, let it snap. And yes, we could be holding down Shift, but we have those little pink lines, those guides. It's like smart guides. This is ready to save. Shift Option Command S. Notice that here, JPEG high, I've already saved this, so I put it back on JPEG high. We're at quality 60, and our file size this time is under 700K, so that's just fine. We click Save, and this time, just like before, the one change we're going to make, we're going to click in here and type 1500, so we know that we've saved our file with the correct name that relates to our PSD. It's saved the right size. We're done with this. We've done this right. If I hit Command W, this file here, I'm going to throw away. Can I delete it right here? I don't want that because I did that incorrectly. So there we have our files named correctly, and we have the two that these JPEGs can now go into our weekly mission log, and you're ready to roll. Congratulations. So many things we can do with this, and we'll get to all that in future missions.